Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Shotgun Tex here, back with another video. Alright, so anyways, in this discussion, it's going to be pump action versus single shot, and why I would choose the pump action over the single shot in a SHTF situation, or WROL, or whatever you want to call it. And for me, I'm going to go with the 12 gauge and pump action. 12 gauge pump action over the single shot. Yes, this is a 20 gauge, but right now I'm not really worried about the gauge and all that good stuff because that's a different debate altogether. So I'm going to readjust this camera a little bit. There we go. So that way you can probably end up getting a better view. Or did it just crash out on me? Alright, no idea what happened there. So hopefully it's... Alright, it's still recording. Alright, sorry about that. But anyways, in my debate... And that sucks. So, yeah, sure, I'll just freaking hold it. I'm not gonna do anything else, I'll just hold it. Alright, but anyways, in the debate between the pump action versus the single shot back here, and why I'm going to pick the shotgun, the 12 gauge pump action over a 20 or over a single shot. Reason being is that Henry right now is the only one that is currently producing American-made single shot shotguns, and they still retail for right around $400. And I'm not gonna spend 400 bucks on a single shot shotgun because H&R is out of business, and so is NEF, and they were bought out by Remington, and you know, all that's goody good stuff over there. But for me, a used New England Firearms or H&R, right now on the used market goes for about 150 bucks. Brand new, you can pick up a Mossberg 88 pump action for 100. I'm just gonna call it at 180 bucks. It's like 179 up there at Walmart for the field, and that one comes with the field barrel. This one is just the security model. It's got an 18.5, but I can always switch it out for the field barrel if I ever needed to. So the reason is that I want to choose the pump action over the single shot. Besides cost, is well, I mean, this gun can do just the same as a single shot, and sometimes even more. They both have their abilities and disabilities. I can get faster follow shots than I can with a excuse me, single shot. I'm trying to get all my thoughts together. So yes, and then not only that, with the single shot, you can get the adapters anywhere from 22 all the way up to 20 gauge, and the 209 shotgun primer adapter. With this one you don't really want to use an adapter unless you really needed to, and in that situation it would only be, for me, a 12 gauge and a 410 because they both use the 209 shotgun primer for the most part. But also speaking of 209 shotgun primers, this can be used as a muzzleloader too. But so can this one. I can easily take a piece of brass of a, I'm going to just say a high brass shell, whatever. And I could still load it through the barrel if I needed to. And I could still use black powder out of it if I ever needed to. And then not only that, if, I could actually have that loaded while have some shot shells in here if I needed to. Loaded up with black powder or whatever it is, whatever the case may be. But that is just my opinion on why I'm going to take this. Yet, it can do the same as this, but you're not going to be able to shoot, like, 22s and stuff out of it. I mean, you can, but not recommended. But for me, the faster follow-up shots, and this is something that I'm actually used to. And then I also hear the complaint, oh, well, the pump may break. Well, if that happens, then, well, even if a single shot shotgun malfunctions, you're just going to find another gun, for the most part. Any logical person would pretty much do that. And, but, yeah, there might be something, that could happen with this shotgun, but there could always be something happening with this gun. Whether if it's the firing pin breaking, like it could in this, or something another, barrel's all messed up, whatever. That can happen with any gun. Any gun can malfunction, jam, whatever. I don't care what it is. But both of these guns, and the right, they're both bomb-proof. But this one, if something actually does happen, this is the one that I want. Because I'm not going to be worried about finding 22 and 410 shotgun shells and all that stuff. Reason being, I'll prove it to you right here. Everybody and their brother has some shotgun shells laying around somewhere. It's prevalent. Cops carry these in the back of their cars. Probably not the birdshot, but definitely like buckshot. And this one is the Winchester PDX 1 12 gauge. This one is buck and ball, basically. So just slug and 3 buckshot. But that's a whole different conversation on the ammo. But yeah, everybody and their brother has shotgun shells. And I remember, now this was a few years ago, back when Obama was president. I think it was in his second term. You could not find 22, could not find 9mm, 5.56, 223, and all kinds of other things. And then there for a second you couldn't find, in my area anyway, you couldn't find 12 gauge, but you could find 20 gauge. But after like a week of that, or might have been like 2 weeks actually, 12 gauge just started coming back. Way before everything else started becoming available again. So 12 gauge for me, especially a Maverick 88, because everybody's out there looking for a budget and a budget gun, and I can't blame them. But just for the cost between a single shot and a pump action, I think I'm just gonna stick with the pump action, because they're pretty much cheaper to come by. That well, you're getting more bang for your buck out of this than you are of that. Like this one, this one we got years ago. This one is a BKL MP18. This one we got years ago, and I think we got it I think I picked it up for like 60 bucks. I traded one gun and picked it up for 60 bucks. It was a gun that I didn't really care for, so I traded it and picked that thing up and only paid 60 bucks. Along with the trade. So, but with this, like I said, 179 brand new. I got this one at a pawn shop. This one cost me 200 because I did a layaway deal. I could have got it a lot cheaper, but I had one before this one, and that one was still 150 bucks for a Maverick 88 28-inch barrel. The one that I had anyway. 28-inch barrel, 150 bucks. It was like 157 after tax. That was down in Florida. But this is what I'm gonna go with. If you got a single shot, I'm not saying go out and, sell your single shot to buy a pump action. I mean, I still love the single shots. I think they're good, handy shotguns. But for me, it's just the price. So that's the reason I am choosing this over that. Even though I still love my single shots, if Harrington and Richardson and NEF didn't go out of business, I'd be buying shotguns left and right. If I could, I would. Especially out of single shots. But because of the price, this is my go-to gun. And subject to change, but I think this is what I'm going to start having from now on, is a bunch of Maverick 88s and 500s. I mean, of course, rifles like, AR or whatever, but I live on the East Coast. I live in Georgia, of course, y'all know. So, this is perfect for actually hunting, and that's a whole different video, and I'll do more depth on that. But just between these two, if you're just looking for your first shotgun, especially, and you don't want to go in for a whole lot of money, but you want to have the best bang for your buck, Pump Action 12. Can't go wrong with it. Well, anyways, this is Shotgun Tex. Thanks for checking out the video. If you like it, subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Sorry I'm a little sick today. I do apologize for that. Like I mentioned before, I'm sorry. Anyways, if you didn't like the video, comment why you didn't like it, and if you liked it, tell me what you liked about it. So this is Shotgun Tex, and I'm out of here.